Positite or docked.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out for grav jump and patrol high-traffic orbits.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep her
Hey, I want to talk to you right now. I have masks breathing down my neck. They're ready to shut down this entire operation. You open fire on SY-920 and kill people. Just who the hell do you think you are? Fortunately, you provided just enough information for me to convince the Council that this program should continue. Since SY-920 is a top-secret facility, it won't be difficult for Master to cover up your horrible mistake. That doesn't diminish the gravity of the mistake you've made. I should make you say that to the families of the innocents you murdered. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC system operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Toft throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Please give me your report. With the acquisition of the Comspike, the fleet is one step closer to Krix's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the Comspike. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the Comspike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. Your ship will need special protection to ensure the electromagnetic disturbances in the planet's atmosphere don't fry your circuits. The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Krix, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and Mast will authorize an all-out assault.
course I am. But it's a calculated risk. You were saying? You have permission to speak. You've already come this far, which makes you the most resourceful operative in SysDef's history.
If we move in and attack the fleet now, we might not have the resources to bring them down. In addition, they're holding all the tech you need to get to Crix's legacy, so the smartest move is to let you get to it and then bring it to us.
I'm confident that once Crix's legacy is in our possession, we'll get the support we need from my superiors to take the fleet down. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
Based on your actions, I've heard this operation's on thin ice.